Howdy Foo here, and today we are continuing our Hero Guide series. Today it will be the Lurker!
Yeah, so starting right off, the Lurker is probably Zerg's best defender hero. And what I mean by that is well, first of all, it's also one of Zerg's best stun heroes. It has the ability to pull enemy heroes away, it has the ability to stun them, it has the ability to slow them, slow their attack speed, etc. And it has decent farming abilities. And then it has Cocoon, which I used to use all the time, but no one really cares about. So
yeah, it's good to avoid getting killed, I suppose.
Yeah, so I'll go over first Ensnare. Ensnare is 20%, 30%, 40% reduction to move speed and attack speed. This is really, really good. Also, it reveals, and it lasts for like 15 seconds, I believe. Kind of in the little microns, I can't check. Let me check. Yeah, 15 seconds. So you can reveal ghosts, you can keep people from getting away, etc. Rather nice. Then there is Silk.
Next, MFing Silk Thread.
Yeah, Silk Thread is an amazing route. Pulls your opponent to you for 3, 4, 5 seconds, I want to say. Yeah, 3, 4, 5 seconds.
It's basically the grandfather of swap stun of the DT.
Yeah, except you don't have to do the stunning, they're just stuck there. The problem is they can still hit you. But that's
and stun you and etc.
Yeah, that's what other things are for.
Like Impale and Broodlings!
So Impale is 24, 36, 48... No, 20, 30, 40 damage in a line. It also does a 1.5, 2 second stun. So that's actually useful against Zerg for early farming of their creeps. You can use it to stun people, etc. Notice that I'm just pulling this guy even though I have no intention of actually being able to kill him, because notice he's down to half health.
Yeah, that's always good to have your opponent already at half health in the very first creep wave after level 1. And double hostile death.
Yeah. I'm not sure what we're seeing here, Foo.
All I know is I'm going to do what I know, and what I know is plugging my YouTube channel and talking at the same time.
So I'm just going to keep pushing him away. Now I might lose a little bit of experience here. Nope, did not. I was worried for a second. But notice he's already down to like no health, so one more pull if he sticks around. See, a mistake a lot of people make with Lurkers is that they wait around for their opponent to do something stupid and get in range of the towers. In a lot of
like
cases, that's not going to happen. But what they will do is do something stupid and get in range of you. And then they'll die.
And that's all they need to do. As always, nanners have been patched, and nanners are now fixed, so get the nanners, eat the nanners. Yay! 5% more energy. And now that String has lane control and there's no Hydra to worry about, he'll begin pulling the critters. And look at this Bruta versus Bruta.
I'm kind of busy, but I will take a look. It's Bruta versus Bruta and Drone. You lied to me, Foo.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't see the drone. I'm set on Team 1 like a champion, so I'm not cheating. Because Observer's OP, so I'm just pretending I'm an AFK guy.
Yeah, but I'm not. No, whatever. I don't understand you, Foo. Okay, so you notice the Hydra has still not learned his lesson, so what we're going to do is pull him again. So I'm just going to keep harassing him. I do have a stun, but I'm not going to waste the energy right now because I still don't have a Nidus. I do intend to go back, though I don't go back as early as Foo. I don't go at 350. I go when I need to, and when I think that it'll start benefiting me as far as kills go. Now I have level 2 Silk Thread. I'll pull him in. He'll take even more damage. Now I'm going to stun him. Try to get us around, or at least get...
Fail miserably. Fail Lurker Guide, GG.
Ah, shut up.
You suck. Horrible play.
I got a few extra hits in.
Right about it.
I got a few extra hits in, and I'm pretty happy with that. I still have faster move speed than he does. And now I'm just actually going to XP deny. Go away, Hydra. Yep.
Kill him. Dive him.
I'm not... Yeah.
Dive him. He has 1 hit. Get him.
I don't care. He can leave for all I care. I don't want to die.
I just heard someone use Transfuse. I wonder who was that.
Okay, so now they got range creep. So it's actually even better for me because I have creep that's going to be focusing him down. It has nothing... Yeah, watch. He's still here. I don't...
He's so noob.
Oh. F you.
Team 1 is full of chaosers.
F you, Team 1.
But anyway, on the Nidus and Broodlings, I just said 350 minerals now, just as a rule of thumb, but it really does come down to when you need it and have that much money.
Yeah, I mean, I have that much money, but I'm kind of saving for 550 now, just because I want Nidus, Broodlings, and a little bit of energy upgrades. Even with the Nidus, I like to have extra energy so I can chain stun. So, just doing this. Like, I haven't been mentioning it, but I'm going just pure Silk Thread Impale. Impale is both a stunning tool and a creep farm, at least versus Zerg, so you might see me use it to kill off one wave of Lings before I go back so I can get a little extra money. But I am kind of waiting for that Hydra, so I'm saving up some energy. Right now I'm just pushing the lane really aggressively because I don't expect to be stopped by anything. And I think I'll go back and get some Nidus and Broodlings.
Nidus and Broodlings! Josh, you have fulfilled the requirement for us to use this game. You have gotten a Nidus and Broodlings, which means we've already won.
Getting a few Ultra Capacitors. Well, not Ultra Capacitors.
Crystallis,
fool. But, you know, I'm getting a few Crystalli just because I have the extra money. I can't really get anything else with it. Oh, I took a little bit of experience from 7. Sorry about that, 7.
It's okay, he's Lynx, he won't mind. At least he doesn't have a Thor in his critters.
So, now I have a Nidus, and I have Broodlings. The Hydra has won this creep push already, so I'm not going to pull him. It's kind of a waste, but,
yeah.
I mean, I'll...
Now you'll pull him as soon as you can.
Yeah, I'll pull him basically now.
And
then I'll do this.
And as soon as he gets away,
and then I'll do
snare,
this.
Broodlings,
And then
chase
I'll just
him down.
chase him because he's...
Keep the Broodlings attacking
he
him.
still
Come
hasn't
on,
invested in speed. I mean, you can't expect your laning opponent to do that, but, I mean, if they're going to, then yeah, chase him down. But, I mean, not really something I would normally see. In that case, you would usually lose that gank, but again, you do so much damage that they'd probably leave. Now, against Zerg, is it worth it? Well, you know, I argue that if they take the time to go back to regen health, maybe not so much.
Yeah, we're still losing experience.
Yeah. If you're forcing them to go back on your own terms, you can keep them from getting a wave. It's just, you know, not as valuable as it would be versus Terran, obviously, where you can just, you know, poke, lull. Your fast transport sucks.
I think I've said this before, but every time I hit a Terran hero, I see little money signs above their head, because that's how much money that each hit is costing them.
Yeah. It's kind of... You know, it makes pokes really good versus Terran. So, I mean, if this were like a Marine, well, first of all, he'd just die straight up.
Yeah,
but,
first pull, he would have been dead.
because he's a Marine. But second of all, it's just, you know, not that great.
But yeah, as you can see, because String has no Hydra to pull, he is using Impale to get some extra farm, get more creep push.
Yeah, and now I'm level 7, so I have Subterranean Spines.
Which means low farm.
Yeah, pretty nice, especially versus Zerg, because I can...
But anyway, String, how would you, as the game goes on in all of its separate quarters, how would you prioritize attack, armor, and energy
Well,
upgrades?
I mean, a lot of people disagree with me on this, but I don't believe in armor. Like, well, I mean, obviously I get it at some point, but I get it as absolutely late as possible. I'm willing to get killed by a Yamato or whatever, it just to prove that I do need the armor. But, I mean, when I need the armor, I'll get it, but before then, I feel that you're actively sacrificing farm. And I don't know why you would do that. So I don't get armor. I get... Now with Lurker, energy and attack is an interesting balance. But I would say prioritize energy early on, and then go for attack when you switch to farm mode. So I'll just get up to level 2 energy, level 2 attack. Good mix.
So yeah, a general rule of thumb would probably be energy is equal to attack. Early on, you want to prioritize that energy. And then it's like later the game goes, once you get Subterranean Spines, you probably prioritize attack, right?
Like now.
Oh, will you get it? Drone's fast.
Yeah, drone's fast and he can move, but since he can't move, lol.
Yeah, one thing, if you are going to double lane as a Lurker, here are the best matchups to do so with. Double laning as Lurker with a Corruptor is cruel, with a Brutalisk is even more cruel, and with a Queen is lulzy, because you can get full Larva Surrounds with the very first pull at level 1, which is hilarious.
Yeah, notice that these are very specific compositions, because Zerg doesn't have a lot in the way of stuns, but what it does have is brutal. So if you lane with one of those guys, it's GG. At least in your lane.
Yeah, your best bet is just to kind of stay by your cannons and soak up
Yeah, people whine about FBAT Medic, but Lurker Corruptor and Lurker Bruta are much more dangerous compositions.
Even Lurker Queen, but granted it can be countered by
some
AoE.
is gonna wipe it, but hey. You know, it's great, and a lot of times some people just don't have access to AoE, so, you know, I can use that. So I'm just pushing. I was hoping that more people would attempt to stop me. They are not.
That's a drone. Drones are getting... We have Zerglings ganking everybody.
I'm just...
Zerglings are actually not in our party. They're random, but we actually do run into some decent pubs sometimes who's crittering. Nice.
And that's the thing, a lot of people underestimate pubs, blah blah blah. And I really, really, really underestimate channelers, although I claim that I'm not underestimating, I just say they're bad.
It's a brutal run! Oh no, he has a speed item! Oh no! Oh, look what he just jumped into.
Oh, and I'm... and notice I burrowed just to make sure he couldn't even rampage me. I don't often actually burrow against enemy heroes, but given that he has the capability to burst damage me pretty heavily, I figured it would be worth it, especially since I don't have armor. But I often don't burrow because it reduces your mobility and sometimes you need it to chase them down.
Yeah, you do have the same single target DPS unburrowed as you do burrowed.
Not to mention you have the splash, so if they're backed up by creep, you can keep their creep from stopping yours from killing them. Yeah, normally don't expect a game to be this easy to push. I'm sure they'll be sending some good heroes to stop me eventually. However...
So what strategy would have, say you were landing against a careful opponent or some good poker like a DZ?
Oh god, against the DZ you're gonna wind up backing a lot. But the advantage is that sometimes DZs get pretty cocky, and then you can just take them out. I've seen...
Yeah, because with a pull and impale and stun, they won't be able to blink out quite as fast. DZ is quite squishy, so if they get cocky, you get the kill, and you have to back a lot. Backing a lot with your Nidus is the counter to DZ for the most part.
As far as some terrible matchups for Lurker, in general, I would say Stalker is a huge pain in the ass. He's not really a huge threat to you because you can do a lot of damage to him. However, he's just not going to die. He's not going to die to you unless he's stupid, because he can blink.
Yeah. So what build would you go? Like, one time I ran against the Stalker, and this is the first time it ever happened, I just went Impale and Snare. Or I didn't even bother with Silk Thread because I just basically spammed through.
I would still say Silk Thread is worth it just because you gotta think in the long term. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, you're gonna be switching lanes or anything, although if you're in a team, you likely would just to get more use out of Lurker, because Lurker is a great laning hero. However, Silk Thread will be valuable when you come to do cross-lane ganks and such, so I really see no case in which you should not get Silk Thread. Now, Impale could be traded for Ensnare depending on whether you're going against a cloaked hero or something like that. I don't know, sometimes... Okay, he's level 10, so he might ulti me, so I have to try to keep him stun locked, and I think he'll do it. And yeah, he probably should have done it earlier, but I'm assuming he was waiting for me, so... I don't know. It's hard against things that can also stun you back. You've got to be careful because you really, although Lurker has great burst stun, I like to call it, it doesn't really have much duration to it. You have a 2-second stun, you have a 5-second root, and you have a slow, which means there's very little time when they actually just physically can't react to you at all.
So, Strain, you think you'll show us a bit about how to backdoor as Lurker?
I might. It depends on whether... Like, I generally think backdooring as Lurker is kind of meh, because I don't see many situations where I get allowed to do it.
Yep, but in pubs you will have to backdoor in almost any pub game.
The Hydra is still here, and
now he's not.
Okay, so hit me with that. That would mean a death sentence, except... F you. Except, I'm gonna get...
That he's not level 14 yet.
Really fast. Notice that I did not do this before. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I used to go Cocoon a lot. But really, Cocoon is something you do against horrible lane matchups. Cocoon is something you do against, like, there really aren't too many bad ones. It's mostly the mobile heroes you gotta watch out for. But the ones that do tons of damage, I would say... No, I really can't think of a justification anymore. I used to, but I can't.
Yeah, maybe something like Mutalisk, where you're not going to be able to touch it.
Yeah, that's true. Because then, you again, let me put it this way: against something with good creep clear, who's toss? Because if it's Zerg, you also have decent creep clear. If you're going to Terran or Toss, then if they have good creep clear, you might need to go Cocoon early to keep your spines from falling. But I wouldn't take more levels than you absolutely have to, simply because it's kind of worthless. It was funny when I used to do it, because then people would sneak up on me like, he can't get out of Cocoon fast, can he? And then I'd just pop out of Cocoon. Because, interesting thing to note, if you're Cocooned and you hit W or some skill on an opponent, the instant you hit the R button to drop out of Cocoon, the thing procs. So they're just wandering around, and instantly you've got this chain stun queued up right there. You know, and that works out.
Here's a challenge for you. Line up your burrows so that... No, never mind, you're going to mid. Line up your burrows so that you accidentally hit a creep tumor.
I'm going mid because I want farm. Yeah,
and a drone. Ah, Team 1's full of casters.
However, I still have 8 kills. Usually, Lurker does not get many of its own kills, but I wasn't double laned or anything. And Lurker is one of the few heroes I would say double laned sometimes. It is powerful.
Oh god. We get the worst luck of a recording. Here comes an Overlord with creep and Razor Swarm, a Queen with Spore Cannons creeping the entire map.
Well,
I think you might want to do that backdoor pretty soon.
So first, I'm gonna gank this guy.
Not enough energy.
He got broodlings! No!
That Ovi just wants to ruin your day.
Yeah, I ran out of energy. Normally I would have ensnared him there. So obviously, if you're running out of energy for ganks, it's a sign that it's time to get some more. Fu was valiantly attempting to rescue this recording. However, the Ovi is...
You guys are gonna have to... believe me, it's more painful for String than it is to you.
Admittedly, Lurker micro is not too awful to do in lag. It's not like a kite micro where you've got to remember the times and whether you shot or not.
So one thing I've seen people do while burrow is that they put hold fire on and pick every single shot to get the maximum farm. Do you do this?
I do not put hold fire on, but I do the spam click where I want it to go. Like, I try to line up my shots before I even burrow, because I rarely am burrowed for very long, and then I just move around, click where I get the maximum splash damage. You know, so if I've been doing that all videos, so people should notice that. But yeah, it's important to abuse. Well, not abuse per se, but use the fact that you have the splash.
Utilize.
Oh,
use the splash screen.
Okay, so see, lining up here, the lag kind of said, yeah. Okay, so I'm killing stuff.
Yep, Lurker farms like a boss, so just find the mid lane, sit in mid lane, kill people.
Creeps. I don't know so much about. Got the Queen. Keep it stunned.
I'd say now's a good time to show off a Lurker backdoor if the Queen's dead.
You get triple ganked. This is about.
Poison Cloud OP!
This is about all
oh
I
no!
Could do. I had to burrow in the hope that I could escape.
That it would wear off, yeah.
Got triple gank, got a little too greedy, no support. But yeah. Be careful, Lurker can 1v1 a lot of things, but they're not going to just let you 1v1. And it lags so badly.
Yeah, we're just basically pro strat. Beg the creep OV to stop.
I could care less. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Doesn't he mean I couldn't care less? Oh, not even gonna go into that debate. Well, the only thing you can really do to stop a creeping OV is to kill it repeatedly.
Yeah. But OV is probably one of the hardest heroes to gank in the game, unfortunately.
It's fast. It lags you so you can't actually see what you're doing. Yeah, I think I'll just go help bot push, because I want this game over. Normally I would enjoy screwing around with people with Lurker more, but... first of all, there's a builder.
Yeah.
And builders are OP, as everyone knows. Second of all, Hey, lag.
If you come, there will be 4 heroes on bottom, so
Yeah, I'm gonna
make
try.
haste.
Nobody. Okay, there's an Itis there, but I'm gonna push. Yeah, I know. I know, Tanj.
I would get there as soon as possible. It's
Might
rigged.
take me a few minutes, you know, to walk in this. Okay, I burrowed. Bam. Continue.
I would
I'm
go bottom
trying.
right now.
I need to push through the creep though, because if I get stuck on the bridge, island is kind of cramped.
Yeah, it is.
Axel.
Definitely creep prime.
Oh,
No, Axel, why?
if we can clear out the
Why?
detection.
Yeah, but anyway, backdooring as a lurker is something that will almost work just exclusively in pubs.
Saving you, queen. Now would be a good time to leave, bro. Yeah, I notice I can't even tell how long I have the guy stunned for. So it's kind of hard to really gank.
Yeah, OV creep lag's not fun.
Okay, so I put a Nidus up there. I don't expect it to live long.
Yeah, but at a certain point of the game, you're actually going to be just buying a Nidus instead of a buyback and using it for free escape at any point
Yeah.
that you're not stunned.
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
Please, for the love of God. Okay.
Not enough.
Why don't you ask him, man? Come on.
Well, I've
bro.
got this queen
Ask him.
ensnared, so I mean, why would I do that? I can't go
Now
into
back
the
door,
detection,
go.
and there's a drone sitting up there. Yeah.
Is there?
You're an observer. You
But
can't
you
see
killed
that there's a
them.
drone sitting up there?
I am not cheating. I am on team 1. I set my vision to team 1. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go max armor build because I need the back door. I can't even.
Yeah, most of the time as lurker, I would
I
not
can't
recommend
even see.
backdooring unless you're in a pub.
Yeah, well, we just gang raped those two. So now, let's just go. No.
Can you see that? What I typed? Oh, that's right.
He's the one lagging from his own lag. That's just sad.
But fitting.
What do you mean? The detectors. Get the detectors. Like those. God. Man. And the queen is
yeah.
pretty effective at shutting this down. Now this queen is not abusing the full potential, but now that everyone's back, we're screwed.
Yeah, that'd be a good time to push mid.
Yeah, we're screwed. We gotta get out of here. Sorry, Tanged, but not working out so well. Rampage. Ooh, nice. Eh.
As always, a little bit of BM will always help. OV is coming to backdoor, apparently.
Kidding?
I know, he's just razor forming double A's. Look at him sitting in the spore crow or not. No fucks were given that day.
Let's see. Yeah, we could convince them he's useless. He hasn't gotten any kills. I don't know if it would work. Yeah, notice that this guide video has gone to guide to getting enemy players you want kicked. Answer is I don't.
Yeah.
I do not
An
know
important
how.
skill to have.
But I mean, if anyone does, please message me at.
Yeah, please leave it in the
Please
description or
message us
something.
at
God.
youtube.com/ItsHeroAttack. Awesome. So finally.
Or it's
Thank you
ItsHeroAttack@gmail.com.
very much, Seven.
Yeah.
We finally have access to their base, and
So yep, that's how you work her backdoor.
Yeah.
Kill the spore
Notice,
cannon
I mean, this
or
is-
pylon.
this is pretty
or
simple. A
whatever
lot
it
of
is
players do this,
protecting.
but just you know, make sure to be at a corner and line it up so you can get all 4 in one shot. Take out the spore.
Make sure to plug our YouTube channel.
Uh,
Always important.
no. Not a good time for that. Nice.
And that is GG. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm keeping my signing off catchphrase signing off.
Alright, and I'm just gonna see you guys later, because, yeah. Thank you, 7. Yes. You're welcome indeed.
Signing off.
Starting off.
Signing off.
See you guys later.
Signing off.